Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning.
You're welcome.
All right. As a former aspirant yourself, I'm going to ask you to give us your perspective on how the primaries were conducted first, as a son of the soil, as an Anambra citizen, and then secondly, as someone who was also an aspirant for that position.
Well, first of all, the primaries of APC was free and fair. It was televised on the television. People saw where people voted, and Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu was declared the winner. So it is something that was not shoddy, it's not something that was done behind, it's something that was transparent from the onset when the party decided to sell the form, the delegate form and everything. So it is 100% transparent, the party primary.
Okay, well, where were the allegations of irregularities then coming from?
You should understand, there will always be an allegation. This is a political party. Even if primary is probably conducted by the most reverend holy person in Nigeria, somebody must say that he was just changed. So the allegations have not been proven. You know, when you solve allegation, you bring out facts. That is what is allegation.
So are you saying that Mr. Valentine Ozigbo, who had made certain mentions about it not being free and fair, he talked about him not being satisfied with the results, are you saying that these words or allegations are not true?
But Valentine has his own personal opinion. You know, he might be talking from different angle. But as I said, these primaries were televised. He was sitting down there. Prince Ukachukwu was sitting down there. Every other person was in that hall. The chairman of the primary electoral committee, which the governor of Cross River, was sitting down there. These things were aired till wee hours of the morning when a winner emerged. You know, these are delegates. So the delegates voted for who they wanted to vote for.
Okay, so what's the state of the APC in Anambra State as we speak now, as we inch towards the November elections? Are they united? Are they speaking from a united front, and do they have what it takes to wrestle power from the incumbent, Governor Charles Soludo? Yes,
first and foremost, APC will take over the government in Anambra State come November.
You sound very confident.
Yes, very, 100%. Because let me tell you
that confidence.
Yeah, that's what I want to tell you. You see, the person that won the governorship primary, Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu, is a man that has character. He's a man that has helped people. He's a man that brought down his business acumen. He's the first person that set up an industry in Anambra that employed 5,000 people in Anambra. So it should show you that this man is rooted. This man is grounded. And Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu is not a baby politician. He has been into politics. He has people in all the wards, in all the local government. Hold on. And again, the problem in APC, whatever they term people see to be problem, maybe it's the people that disagreed. In the wisdom of the national chairman of the party, he set up a reconciliation committee that is being headed by another governorship aspirant, John Bosco. John Bosco was in that primary, and if John Bosco can agree to go and reconcile other people, that means there is no problem. It shows you that the house is together. And again, the party made the best decision to bring a deputy governorship candidate in the person of Senator Uche Ekwunife. You should know people's character. Senator Uche Ekwunife has been in the House of Rep, has been in the Senate, and there are track records of projects she brought. And you see, Anambra has 3 senatorial districts: Anambra South, Anambra North, and Anambra Central. The Governor Onyeka Soludo is from the same place with Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu. And before now, we knew nothing about Governor Onyeka Soludo apart from he was a former CBN governor. But Ukachukwu has been someone from 1999, when he was even in House of Rep representing Abuja, has started touching lives of people in Anambra, has empowered people. And then you got to see Senator Uche Ekwunife, who from banking sector came into the politics, touched life, and rose to the point of going to Senate. Go to Anambra Central today and ask. You see, the deputy governorship aspirant of Anambra in APC is a one-woman mobilizer. It will be very difficult for them to win for Governor Charles Soludo to return back.
Okay, we'll come back to talking about Governor Charles Soludo, but let's talk about Ukachukwu, who has, of course, become the flag bearer for the party. APGA has, of course, shared their perspective to this as well. We have the Chinedu Obigwe, who's the national coordinator of the APGA Media Warriors Forum. he made allegations about Ukachukwu having influenced and manipulated the decision of the APC primaries. He stated that he bribed politicians, with houses and millions of dollars. Talked about him having made church visits and how these church visits were not with good intent. It was some sort of political manipulation. I know you're not the official spokesperson of the APC, but how would you respond to these allegations, and why do you think he's particularly interested in this?
Thank God you said it's an allegation. It's not verified. It's not proven. And it's coming from someone that called, what do you call his name? He said APGA whatever. So what do you expect?
Media warrior.
The first question you have to ask him, did he follow Onyeka Ukachukwu to go and give somebody money? Was he present where Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu donated houses to anybody? These are speculation, allegations. And I don't expect him to say anything good. I expect him to even come to more damaging stories now. Because, see, these primaries were transparent. It was an open contest. If they say Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu bought it, they should be able to say who collected this, how much the person was giving. Say, this is simple. If I say today that somebody took bribe of 1 billion, I should be able to say who the 1 billion was given to. If I say you have collected $100,000 US, I should be able to say who you gave the money. The Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu, I know, will not do such a thing. It's simple. Like the man went and campaigned, sold his manifesto. As I was selling my own, he was selling his own. Every other person we are selling his manifesto to the people and to the leaders of the party. So the people he sold the manifesto felt okay that this is a man we need to hand over this ticket to.
Does it concern the APC that Governor Charles Soludo seems to have, been in alliance with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration? We've seen him speaking so positively about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and many assume that there's an alliance of some sort, even though they're from different political parties.
First, you see, you must not remove something. The president is the father of the country, and Governor Charles Soludo is one of the president's children. So, but it does not mean that the president is a member of APC. You see, if I want to bring the relationship of Governor Charles Soludo and the president, I will take it to be a cousin. Maybe you know how you have cousins, niece and nephew and so on and so forth. That is his category. That is saying, okay, he's saying he's aligning with the president. My dad, the president has done so much. The governor of Delta State moved from PDP to APC. Is it not showing you that it is because of what the president is doing that he's aligning, not because of 2025.
You genuinely believe what you just said?
I genuinely believe it. There is nothing. Let's see. This statement has been flying over the media, deceiving people. He's aligning with the president, blah, blah, blah. The president is the father of the country. What he has done is it's obvious for you to align.
You know why I'm asking if you genuinely believe? Because we've seen citizens push back on the defections that have been happening. You're saying that the reason they're defecting is because they've seen what the president is doing. A number of them, the reasons they give for their defections to the All Progressive Congress is that they want to be aligned with the center as they think it will benefit citizens. But we've seen a huge pushback on that from a number of Nigerians who would say that it's more about selfish political interest and the possibility of seeing the APC as the political party in power and a vehicle for them to achieve their own personal ambitions.
They say, thank God you say people are saying, it's only he who wears the shoe knows where his pinches him. Until you become a governor of a state, you will now understand the reason why you have to align. See, if you don't align, how do you attract some things? Whether you call it for their political, selfish, whatever, the point is, what is the end result of it? Will this state be able to benefit more funds from the federal government? Will they be, okay, see, there was a statement one time that was made, I can't even remember, but the statement that was made by the governor, it was talking about this party and APGA and people in the House of Assembly, what. See, the people that is going to APC today are going because they have seen it. It is normal. Why are those people not going to Labour Party? Why are they not going to PDP? Why are those governors not going to SDP?
Maybe they're not in power, that's why.
So it's not, I don't even see, we are there first. These things are people who sat down, saw it, you know, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's work is so clear. Even the blind can see it.
Can you share some?
What are the works?
So you can even take the coastal road. You can even check the student loan. Before there was nothing like student loan.
Coastal road is 30 kilometers of 700 kilometers that has been completed.
It's still ongoing.
You can't.
See, when you say the question is that. No, you have to, because what you check is somebody's antecedents to start with. Where is this person moving to? What's this person like? Say, if President Tinubu has nothing to show, people will not move. Today, people can go as far as getting loans, schools.
Are they moving because of the works, or they're moving because of closeness to the center and also some sort of immunity? Because there's a track record of people that we've seen that have cases with the EFCC, and once they move to the ruling party,
your sins are forgiven.
Your sins are forgiven.
The EFCC has been quiet.
They use deodorant for your sins instead of insecticide.
Okay, they have moved. They have cases in EFCC. My question to you is that, have the case ended? Did the EFCC go to withdraw the case? As I'm talking to you, you know that EFCC went to appeal the case of Senator Ojus Okalo. He's not a member of the party. Bello, is he not in court? So this is not the reason why they are moving. The reason why they are moving is that the blind can see what the president is doing.
What is it? You know, sometimes when we say the president is doing, what happens to, what are you going to say about the economy? The naira, the depreciation of the naira,
the cost of
against the dollar, the cost of living. I mean, sometimes I know from a political aspect, we might speak because maybe we speak as politicians. But let's speak as the average Nigerian who's watching this program now. The cost of school fees, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you support people with school fees and also pay. Is it the same price what we paid a few months ago or 2 years back? It has gone up. Fuel, filling your car is not the same. The cost of spare parts in vehicles have gone up. I'm sure you're also aware of the issues we have, especially with the what's it called? When you try as much as possible to importation. The prices, the tariffs, they've gone up. Let's talk about power. It has gone up. So when we say we've seen what he has done, and we have guests who say that, we would like you to please put it vis-a-vis with the current situation.
The current reality.
No funds, yes, is one. We've talked about, you've mentioned, what's it called again?
Highway.
The coastal highway. It's one. What else? How does it affect Anifanyi now, who is in Anambra, who cannot pay his son's school fees that has gone up all of a sudden?
See, the president, you see, part of the president policies are long-term policies. But Nigeria always wants short-term policy. See, the children of Israel, even were in the 40 days and before they could get to where they are going to. Sometimes a journey that profit takes time. We all have to make sacrifice in this country. Subsidy removal is one step the president took. The state governments are now getting more allocation. Before it wasn't like that. So you see, I understand there are challenges. Everybody is seeing it. But from the way we are going to, we'll soon be out of this. You know, dollar has not been steady. It has gone this way. Going to show you that soon as bag of rice have gone down. Go to the market and check it. It wasn't like that before.
Should we celebrate that as part of the achievement?
Yes, we should celebrate that, because if the rice was being sold by 150, Nigerians will still be saying is 150. See, just give this administration the next 1 year and see what will happen. He's just marking 2 years. You're seeing what is going on. Let's just push it to the next 1 year. When the president must have, you know, round, you can agree with me that more roads has been done. The other day at the APC summit, when the National Security Advisor was rolling out what the armed forces have done, I was shocked. You know, the only thing we hear in the media is one attack, it will be all over. But when there are success, bandit killed, this thing destroyed, so on and so forth, sometimes those things are not sure. This government, they have not done, this government have done a lot.
Okay.
In as much all as, you know, Rome was not built in a day. This thing will still take some time. But maybe the children that is going to come will one day say, yes, if it's not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we will not be what we are receiving today.
Now let's go back to Anambra State elections. We do understand what the power of incumbency has in Nigeria and how powerful it is. Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo has spent 4 years, has done some laudable projects, and he has the bragging rights because he could show his workings and say, look, this is what I did in the last 4 years. Your principal doesn't have that luxury to show, okay, this is what I've done in governance so far. He's been MD of government parastatal, but this is beyond that. This is governing a state, and you know, he has his structures. So how does he plan to to win an incumbent in a governorship election?
Okay, first, this election that is going to take place in Anambra in November is not about APC. It's not about APGA. It's not about PDP. It's about the people of Anambra. And the people of Anambra are the people that will decide who will govern them. Let me tell you, I don't know the bargaining right you have been talking about, Governor Charles Soludo. Is it the government house that he commissioned, a wasted project? As long as I'm concerned, Anambra doesn't need to go and do that with that money. There are lives, there are lives that needed to be lifted out of poverty. The government house is using before now, is it leaking? Is the building dilapidated? Is it not the one Obiano used and built an airport? That airport today is the reason investors are still coming into Anambra. So you see, Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu has things to show. Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu has touched lives. Don't be deceived. People are not happy with Governor Soludo. Like, let me tell you, I'm sitting down here today. In his administration of getting to 4 years, I have lost four close relations. All of them were shot and they are dead. So you see, someone like me will not even cast my vote for him. And all the family members of those people that has been kidnapped in Anambra killed. We don't vote for Governor Soludo. Let's not deceive ourselves. We are talking of vote. It's not about APGA. The election in Anambra is about the people. So remove political party. Okay,
if we remove political party and talk about the people, there's still a large support for his predecessor, His Excellency Governor Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State. There's a huge support for him in the southeast of the country. What would you say is Peter Obi's influence, or is he a core concern for the APC in Anambra State as we inch closer to the elections?
His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, number one, I don't know the party he is in now. I don't know, he has not declared support for anybody. But let me tell you, even if that is done, Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu will still defeat, mark today's word down, he will still defeat every other person in this race. Even Governor Soludo and his deputy, even the PDP candidate, even the Labour Party candidate, I am telling you for sure. Because he is grounded. His deputy, Senator Onyeka, is also grounded. We are talking about people that has followers. See, you can't assess Governor Soludo because he's a governor. Assess him when he finishes office. Let's know his value in Anambra State. You are talking of a man who, in the position he has held, was in 1999, and today is still very relevant. He has been in APGA. Onyeka has been in APGA before. You are aware. These people knows this party very well now. You understand? These people are people who have been on ground. And it's easy for APC because APC is totally on ground. And imagine when a party is on ground and they are not in government. We are not in control of Anambra. But all the wards, everywhere, APC is on ground. And you see, people are looking at the man they gave the ticket, not just about the party. And you have these people that will say what the president have done, we will support. Okay. So definitely, this is a walkover.
Let's talk about you a bit. You also were a former aspirant for governorship in Anambra State. What changed your mind?
There are so many reasons, which I may not want to relay out here.
No, you have to.
You have to relay. Because you came here and you were telling us what
all the way
do
from Anambra State.
If you got into office and how you would be able to deal with the sit-at-home situation, which is a core concern. So
okay. Well, see here. As I said, people sell their manifesto. So probably maybe manifesto still sold by Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu was also acceptable to me. That might be part of the reason. And again, as I said, governing Anambra is not a selfish thing. It's the progress of the state. It doesn't matter.
But you were an aspirant.
Yes.
You've gone beyond an aspirant to, okay, fine, he won the primaries, you stepped down. You are now fiercely campaigning for him. Is there more than Mr. I? Is there any other interest in this campaign, or is just your love for his manifesto and for the good of the people of Anambra State?
First of all, it's for the good of Anambra State. Not even, see, the good of Anambra State, secondly, for my party. Because Anambra is all what we are talking about. If Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu does not have what it takes to change Anambra, I won't campaign for him. By the way, I'm not, I can be in the party, I will not talk about him. If they did not bring someone like Senator Ukachukwu, Senator Uche Ekunife as his deputy, I know who these two great individuals are. I won't talk about them.
After all,
remember, there are people in APC. Wait, remember there are people in APC.
No, Valentine Ozigbo doesn't agree with this statement of yours.
That's what it's his view now. You know, he has his own view. He's a human being.
Okay.
Everybody, remember, it's not everybody in APC. Remember, there was a time someone in APC said they will not campaign for the president. Did they resign for the party? Will he make the president to lose the election? No, it's Nigerians. This is one against millions.
If Mr. Ukachukwu ends up winning these governorship elections in Anambra State and he gives you a political appointment, will you accept it?
I'm not even looking for political appointments. Let's not even go there.
Well,
I'm not thinking of that.
I know, but now you can think about it. Will you accept?
No, I cannot. I can only offer. Say, if he brings a political appointment and my people says take it, my people, remember, I will.
So
by your people, do you mean your political
constituents?
Party?
No, my constituents, my people, the people I listen to. If they say take it, so you can help him to.
Did you consult them before you?
Yes, I did.
Before you dropped your?
Yes, I did. Yes,
ambition.
I did. I consulted them. If my people says, say, you need to help in him achieving his plans for Anambra, who am I will.
There are camps who believe that the reason you did not pursue this is because you realized you did not have the popularity to influence winning the elections, and so the easier thing for you to do was to step down, canvass for who seemingly had the popularity, and hope that you would maybe eventually get some reward.
No. I said the reason why is because manifestos were sold. And I looked at this, and I felt Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu should be given the chance. I didn't have any discussion with him.
So you did not believe in
No, let me tell you, I didn't have any discussion with him, even before stepping down. There was no prior discussion with him. No, I said my people. When you talk of my people, even without anybody, there's no prior, because I believe it's Anambra we are talking about. What has happened in the back has happened in the back. What we're interested in is seeing this state move out from what it is now. Insecurity needs to end. You can imagine just last week, a lawyer that was coming out from court was shot. The lawyer and the client was killed. Now.
So again, going back to what I asked, did you believe in your manifesto?
Yes, 100%. I believed in my manifesto, but let me tell you, you could remember, even when the president was campaigning, people stepped down for the president. You couldn't say they didn't believe in their manifesto. They have reasons why they did that. Today, they are seeing what the president is doing. I don't think they took. So let's give this man a chance to become the governor. I
get your point. Sorry to butt in, but you've said that APGA has not done anything. But President Tinubu was there in Anambra, and he also joined in commissioning the new government house. And then there's Solution Fund City, which the governor has also, created, and not forgetting to the lodge. I mean, aren't those wonderful things that he has created?
I will throw the question back to you. If you, as you're working in this station, and your salary is 1 million naira, and your children goes to the school where teachers are not there, and for example, your salary has been increased to 5 million, and your wife gets to you and say, we need to change these children from this school, and you refuse, have you done something for your children? When you are now earning 5 million, more money to pay for. Let's see, Governor Charles Soludo has collected more than money right now than other governors. If you say project he has done, my question is, what is the value of other projects done by the previous governors?
Yeah, but what was the value of the naira under Buhari?
No, let's not.
You need to factor in inflation.
No.
Because, I mean, by the figures, it looks higher, but the true value of the money might not be higher.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Airport in Anambra, which was brought by his predecessor, is one laudable project. One laudable. You know, when I say even the blind can see, it's one project today. I am not a member of his party, but you know one thing I will not deny, that Willie did something. Willie built roads. Willie did flyovers. Willie even did more and even did airport. The question is, in 4 years. In 4 years. The question will be...
Former governor will be...
Yes, the question will be, what has Governor Soludo done You know the money he has collected, do you know what it means to put up an airport? Which of his projects, if you calculate it together, can be calculated to that airport? See, I don't want to know the value of dollar. This is not what I'm talking of the project. Let it show us one laudable thing. The other day, do you know people are going, poverty is increasing, unemployment is increasing in Anambra day by day. I've not seen how this government has been able to solve this particular issue. Okay. So get my point. I don't have any problem with Governor Charles Soludo. My problem is the style of leadership.
All right.
We can't continue this way. It is my state.
At the end of the day, APGA has had, Anambra is APGA's political stronghold. They've had Anambra in, for years now. So it will be interesting to see what the APC will do differently to be able to unseat APGA as a political party, because we talk about individuals, but we can't also ignore the fact that Nigeria runs politics through the vehicle and machinery of political parties. Else we wouldn't have been seeing people defecting to the All Progressives Congress. So I guess in the coming months, we'll see what the APC will bring differently to the table to convince Anambra that maybe it is time for APGA to go home. Thank you so much, Dr.
We look forward to having you back.
Thank you. You will see it. In short, you get invitation of the inauguration by the time the APC wins.
Okay, fingers crossed. We'll be happy to come. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on Breakfast.